showing that it does run. Let me see how my signal's looking here. Hold on. Okay, let's just come in here and take a look at YouTube. We'll come up into YouTube here and we'll go over to me and we'll come in here and check this channel out. All right, so it looks like picture perfect. Okay, so can you hear the brake? You know, I haven't traded the brake. I haven't changed the brakes. I changed the front brakes, but the brake shoes, those were a different story. I did order this stuff to change the brake shoes, and as soon as I ordered it, this is the toolkit, and then I ordered the parts for it, and I've got the brakes and some other extra parts. But as soon as I ordered the parts, then the whole thing just shut down. But I'm thinking it was because it was really cold. This was December and January. Now that it's warming up, I plugged the battery back in and it actually turned on. The other day, the red triangle was on and everything, and it would not turn on. But now this light stays illuminated where it says brakes. So there is an issue, big time problem with the brakes. But it does run. So we'll go for a little spin right here. So, I mean, if someone could repair this for $500, I would do it. And, you know, a used part, if it is the actuator, which it probably is, the actuator itself will run you $300. And I mean, I used to do electronic repair. So, I mean, I think I could actually do it. Especially if I had a garage. But I don't know. Right? I mean, it's been a terrific car. It's been really, really a good car. And yeah, if I could get it repaired for $500, I would keep it, because you know, it's got the tags on it, it's insured. Yeah. So there it is. You know, I thought it wasn't going to run. So I was looking at that where you can retire your car with the DMV, but it says the car has to run. And so I was talking to somebody today and I told them I'm going to go out there. And check it. And it turned right on. But you can see it's got the ABS, the velocity system control, and whatnot. So we'll turn it off. Unplug the key. Usually you don't have to plug this in, but I guess the battery, when it gets real cold, and I guess you hear the actuator. Yeah. So I guess that's what made it act up. It was the cold. So, I mean, it needs to be repaired. Obviously, you can't be being towed every time it decides to, you know, not start. So, yeah. Oh, see you there in the comments. Hello, people in the comments. Somebody left a bad message. Let me take a look and see what they said. Nobody's saying nothing. See, there's this girl. And so, yeah, a whole bunch of people in here. Yeah, I'm just videoing this. So stay tuned. I'll go see what's going on and start another video. I'm basically stuck out here. The UPS couldn't make it out here. He wanted me to drive out there. I said, are you freaking crazy? And I said, if you have a truck, you can make it out there. Oh, well, we're not allowed to do this. He's got big old freaking 20-inch wheels in there, and he's scared of a little bit of mud. And so I'm supposed to actually have an appointment tomorrow, but I called up and canceled it because it's supposed to rain just as bad today as it did yesterday. And I was going to try to put the tarp on the roof because it's rained so bad. And when it rains bad like that, you can't even have breakfast or nothing because it rains right on top of the table. And be drinking a cup of milk and freaking rain comes in, pours into your cup. And so I didn't want to put that thing because they said that the winds tonight are actually supposed to be even stronger than they were today. And they said about 45-mile-per-hour winds. So I don't want to put that thing up there because it could cause more damage than it is right now, right? And so I'm just like, just let it rain in there. It's rained in there before. And so we just have to rough it out one more night. So I don't want to put that tarp up because I think it'll mess up something worse when that wind starts. If it was just raining, that'd be a different story. But this is supposed to be like a storm, with 45-mile-per-hour winds. So that's what's got me preoccupied. The sun came out a little bit today. So that's why I came out here. I plugged my battery back in. I actually had to climb in through the back because I forgot that if you disconnect the battery, none of the doors will open. So there's a special little lever. And so, I'm like, I think I should keep the car, right? It could be just air is in the lines because those back brakes, if you put the emergency brake on, it does not stop at all. So that means those back brakes are wore out. I took them off. I took the hub off and I looked at them, and they are they're not super bad, but they are wore down. And so I was about to attempt to replace them. And as soon as I did that, when I got back that night, when I went to the store, the car just went out. It would not start. And so the tow truck brought me home. So I unplugged the deal to reset it. I unplugged the battery. Then in the morning, I went out there in the front yard where the tow truck had dropped the car off, and plugged it back in, and it started. So I moved it over here. So I'm not driving this car to the store no more because, I'm going to be having to call the tow truck if it does it again. And so it got even worse and worse. And so it wouldn't start. So I unplugged it, and I had it unplugged for a couple days. And I think it's been sitting for 2 weeks. I'm not sure how long it's been sitting here, but so I was surprised it started. And so I think it's still drivable. And I think in the summertime it will get better. It's just those 2 cold months. That's when it knocks it out completely and shuts the engine down. So, even so, I asked, so anyway, stay tuned. That's what's going on. The sun's about to go down. I had to put a little bit of charge in my car because that thing over there it's jacked up, or I think they're shutting it down. I think there's some freaking clowns playing around because they are remote control. I know they're remote control. I looked at all the specs on that unit there in Avenel. And so I had I'm charging on level 1, and that takes forever. But I've got 4 kilowatts, so I'll probably let it charge till just a little bit after the sun goes down, and then I'm going to run out there and take that extension cord off, because you can see it looks like the rain is getting ready to come, and so I don't want it to rain on the on that car while it's getting charged. The charger and the whole thing, water's not, you know, good for it. So that's what I'm doing. I should have actually started charging it like 3 hours ago, but I just, you know, I've just been here just like wondering, you know, what the hell I'm going to do. What's my next move? And so yeah, we just got this thunderstorm coming in. Right now it's really clear, but you can see that it's coming back for round number 2, right? They're evacuating people in Los Angeles from Palisades, where they had those because of mudslides. There's 3 different towns that they're evacuating people down in Los Angeles, or at least they're telling them to get out, because there's going to, more than likely, there's going to be mudslides. And so stay tuned. I'll go back on live in a little while, signing out from the Central Valley, California, way out here in the boonies in between Coalinga and Avenel, California.